Colleen, and I just wanted to do a little video for you. We're gonna do a nice stretch video. Of course, you want to take it where your yoga practice will go today. So this is Teddy. Say hi, Uncle Jeff. And so you want to just kind of take your stretch. You want to pay attention to how your body's feeling today. So every day we show up, we might feel a little bit different. We might have a different ache or pain. We might have a little more stress in our day. So on a deep stretch video, nice long stretches, allow yourself to just kind of sink into it. Try and keep your mind on your mat. We're always trying to practice that mindfulness. And so let's go ahead and get some started. If you want to turn on some nice music in the background, can be really whatever you're kind of into. Okay, so let's get started. We're just going to find a nice cross-legged seated. So some people like the half lotus, 1 foot up. Otherwise, you can take, if you have a bad leg, knee, and it doesn't feel comfortable, to bend your legs, extend it out. And I'll give you a few modifications as we go through class today. And what I want you to do is just, if you feel like you want to take it a little further, take it. And if you want to back off, stay where you are, enjoy your stretch, do that as well. All right, guys? So we're just going to tune into our breaths here for just 1 second. And if you do, I want you to sit up nice and tall, squeeze your shoulders up to your ears, pinch your shoulder blades together on your back, release them down. And then if you feel comfortable, close your eyes while you're here. And allow yourself to just kind of take a few breaths here. If it felt good to roll those shoulders out, go ahead and roll them a few more times. And then just start to arrive. You want to think about your posture. This is Josie. And you want to feel rooted through your sits bones, a nice tall spine. And then yoga breath. So yoga breaths in through the nose, out through the nose. Nice deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, sidle out through the nose. Nice big inhale through your nose. Exhale, side all out. No. One more inhale and exhale here. And then we're going to go ahead and take those arms out to your sides. And inhale, take your arms all the way up till your fingertips touch. Exhale, take your hands into heart center. Inhale, take those arms all the way up, fingertips touch. Exhale, hands into heart center. We're connecting those movements all the way up, reach and stretch with our breath. And you want to just breathe, create some energy, nice big stretch. Exhale, hands to heart center. Nice job. Go ahead and shake it out. And we're on our computers and phones a lot. So interlace your fingers into a fist, and then you're gonna find some circles. So you're gonna just roll your wrists around a little bit. And I really like to work a class from every little tiny spot, from our head to our toes, to see if we can get it to stretch, create some space, work on our flexibility. Nice. And then you're going to try and take it the opposite direction, which is kind of hard. Get it going, roll it around. One more time. And then we're going to interlace those fingers, press your palms out. So as you press your palms out, arch your back into a cat stretch and tuck your chin into your chest. And it's like you're breathing into your upper back. Stretch, stretch, stretch. One more inhale and exhale. And then we're going to go ahead and lift it up, and then you're going to drop your hands on the back of your head and open up your shoulders. So elbows open, shoulders open. Take a nice big inhale and exhale here. And then we're gonna do that again. Press those palms all the way up, reach and stretch. Take it all the way forward. Cat stretch, chin tucks into chest. Inhale it all the way up, reach and stretch. Exhale, drop those hands to the back of your head, elbows out. Taking it all the way back up, inhaling as we lift up. Exhale takes us forward into that upper back. Inhale lifts us up. Exhale, shoulder stretch, elbows out nice and wide. And then we're gonna flip those palms so you cup the back of your head, skull, base of your skull basically. And then we're gonna turn this into a bit of a shoulder opener back bend. So support your head, take your chin up, let your elbows come open. And I like to release my thumbs down on either side of my neck, just to really feel a nice support. And then you're gonna bring it forward, you're gonna tuck everything in, and you're gonna stretch a little bit more of that neck. So you're gonna bring those elbows down, and you're gonna breathe right into that upper back, cervical spine. For 2 more inhales and exhales here. And then you're gently gonna bring it all the way back up and release those fingers. Give those shoulders a little roll. Awesome. All right. So let's go ahead and extend those legs all the way out. And then you're gonna bend your knees and you're gonna plant your hands behind you. And you're just gonna windshield wiper your knees to your left side. Probably your right side. And then you're gonna gaze over that opposite shoulder. You're gonna find a little twist, and then you're gonna bring those knees back into center. You're gonna drive them over to your left side. Gaze over your right shoulder. And then we're gonna take that one more time. Over to that opposite side. Gaze over your opposite shoulder. Back to your center, and take it to your right. Back into center, nice. And then just a few little windshield wipers side to side. And we're gonna make our way down onto our backs just for a minute. So we're gonna bring it down, and then you're gonna walk your feet in towards you. And then you're gonna start to hug your knees into your chest. So we have all these lovely little sensors across our lower back. So you wanna just rock it a little side to side, and then pull your knees in kind of closer so your lower back is really on your mat. Rock it. And then you're gonna release and let your knees come out a little bit, and then rock it. And then I want you to just kind of pay attention to how your lower back feels. If you sit a lot, we're gonna make some circles here too. Your lower back's probably sore. The stronger our core and abs, the better our lower backs feel. So we're always working on that. Josie. And then we're gonna take it back the opposite direction in a nice circle. Just kind of rolling around. There's really no rules in yoga. You wanna take your stretches where they'll go. The only rule is if it hurts, don't do it, back out. And then we're gonna come back into center. We're gonna flex those feet, extend your legs straight up to the sky. So now you have a chance here to reach for your calves, your ankles, your big toes up here if you want to. Super personalized. And then just find a stretch for those hamstrings. Great place if you have a yoga strap. You can take a strap around your feet and then let those feet kind of hang out. But we're just going to take a second to let that blood go a different direction. We're on our feet a lot. It's super relaxing to take your legs up, let them hang out. Take a couple inhales and exhales here. So we're going to hang out here for a few breaths. So just allow yourself to kind of sink into the pose. We got 2 more inhales and exhales here. And then we're gonna release those toes and we're gonna hug those knees into our chest. So let's find a hip stretch while we're here. Let's extend that right leg out nice and long and hold on to your left knee. And you just wanna feel your hip stretch. And then we're gonna switch. We're gonna bring that right knee in, extend that left leg nice and long. I'm always rolling my ankles. Anytime I get a chance, I feel like it just feels good. Go ahead and bring that left knee in, right leg long. And then take it to the other side. Right knee in, left leg nice and long. And then we're going to drop that left foot on your mat if you haven't already. Extend your right leg and then take your arms overhead. Reach and stretch. You're lengthening out your spine. You want to almost imagine each vertebrae just creating space, finding some length. And then you're going to point your toes, flex your feet, stretch your fingertips up. And you want to just feel it grow a little bit longer. Realignment. Our bodies naturally want to heal themselves. So if we pull them out, we create some space. When we bring it back together, it'll start to make its way back where it's supposed to go. One more inhale and exhale here. And then we're going to bring those knees back in. Hold behind your thighs and rock yourself up to your easy seat. So we're back in a little cross-legged seated. Again, kick a leg out if you need to. And we're gonna take a nice inhale up. And then we're gonna take it on a fold forward. So we're gonna go into our hips and our lower back a little bit, or wherever you might feel this stretch. And then you're just gonna start to a little side to sides and then start to sink in. And you can stack your hands. You can maybe take your head to the floor. Just takes a little weight out of that neck. And hang out here. We've got about 5 breaths here. One more inhale and exhale. And then we're going to just walk our torso over our right thigh. So you want to stretch that left arm nice and long. Press your left hip down and then take that nice stretch. Nose towards your knee. Nice big inhale here. And on your exhale, you're gonna walk it back into center, pausing in center for your inhale. And then on your exhale, let's walk it over to that left side. Extend that right arm nice and long. Sink it down, nose towards your knee. And then we're gonna bring it back into center and then go ahead and walk it all the way up. You're gonna uncross those legs, you're gonna swing them around, and you're gonna end up on your knees for just 1 second. If that's super uncomfortable, up like this, watch your knees. And then we're just gonna take our left arm out and cross that left arm over, grab that left elbow with your right hand, and then take your left ear to your left shoulder. If you can sit like this, it makes your knees feel so much better. It stretches the tendons. Taking 2 more inhales and exhales here. And then bringing that head up into center, giving that left shoulder a little roll. And then we're gonna take that right arm out, take that right arm across, grab that elbow, a little right ear, right shoulder. One more inhale and exhale here. And then go ahead and release. Give that right shoulder a little roll. Give both shoulders a little roll. Awesome. All right, let's take it over into our tabletop. So tabletop is hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, and tuck your toes. Pull your belly button in. Support your lower back. And then we're just gonna take our right leg straight back behind us. So toes can be untucked or tucked, your option on this one. And we're gonna find a nice hip stretch. So we're gonna swing that right leg out all the way up by your right pinky if you can get it there. You might be here, that's okay. And then you're gonna take your gaze over your right shoulder, back at your knee. So if you're on kind of a hard surface and your knees are hurting you, you can roll your mat up, double it up, take your knee on there, grab a blanket, put a blanket underneath, and then just feel that stretch right down that right leg. You got it. So it takes a minute to stretch out our fascia, connective tissue. So we just want to breathe into it for a second. Create that lovely flexibility. Two more inhales and exhales here. And then we're going to drag that right leg straight back behind us, and then we're going to take it over to the left side, crossing it back and over, and then take your gaze over your left shoulder and look back at your foot, right over that left shoulder. And then we're going to bring it back into center, take that right leg straight back behind us, and then just lift your right leg, point your right toes, give that right ankle a little circle here, forward and back. And then we're going to lengthen our spine. So we level it out, press that right heel into an imaginary wall, toes point down towards the floor, and then extend your opposite arm. Left arm extends, and we reach and stretch. Lengthen your spine, lengthen your life. And then we're going to take a nice big inhale here. On your exhale, go ahead and bring your elbow to your knee. Round your back. Take it all the way back out, reach and stretch, and release it, tabletop. Round your back in your cat stretch. Inhale, find your cow pose. Exhale, find your cat stretch. Inhale, cow pose. Chin comes up, chest comes up, tailbone lifts, belly drops. Taking it into that cat stretch. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat stretch. Bringing it back to neutral, and we're going to take it to the other side. So left toes go back, a little circle for that left ankle. Left toes come up by your left pinky. Gaze over that left shoulder. Breathing into that left leg. 2 more inhales and exhales. And then go ahead and bring it back to neutral. Drag that left foot over to your right side. Gaze over that right shoulder, taking that stretch into your outer hip. Nice job, guys. 2 more inhales and exhales here. And then we're going to bring that left foot back in. Remember, flex that foot. And then start to extend that right arm out. Gaze down at your mat so you have a nice long spine. Find a little balance. Nice. And then go ahead and bring that elbow to knee. Bring it in. Inhale. Exhale, release. Straighten it out. And release it. Tabletop. All right, shift those hips a little side to side. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Tuck those toes. Lift up your knees into your down dog. So once you're in your down dog, you want to bend one knee. Walk your dog. Straighten your leg, bend the other knee. And then just shift it a little side to side. Tune in again, paying attention to what your body's telling you. Tabletop's your modifier. Child's pose if something's not feeling good to you. One more inhale and exhale here. Nice big bend in those knees. Gaze between your fingers. Walk your toes all the way up. Top your mat, fold forward. So we're doing a dangling forward fold here. And we're just going to drop it down. So take a nice bend in those knees. If your hamstring, lower back are tight, take it into that nice little bend. Give your head a little shake, yes and no. And then as they start to warm up, start to straighten your legs. Taking 2 inhales and exhales here. And then we're going to start to roll it up. Nice big bend in those knees. Dangle your arms 1 vertebrae at a time. All the way up to standing. Nice job. All right. Inhale, sweep your hands all the way up. Exhale, swan dive you forward. Inhale, find your shins. Halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Big bend in those knees. Roll it all the way up to standing. Shoulders up to your ears, shoulders back down and around. Inhale sweeps us up. Exhale, swan dives us forward. Inhale, find your shins, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. So we're going to plant our left fingertips down in the middle of our mat. We're going to bend our left knee, right leg straightens, and stack those shoulders. Work your gaze up. For 1 more inhale and exhale here. And then we're going to switch sides. Right hand comes down, right knee bends. Left leg straightens, left arm lifts. Nice big inhale. Exhale, release. Sorry about that. Of course you have dogs, you know. Least little thing. 1 more inhale and exhale. And then you're going to plant your hands, bend your knees, and go ahead and step your right toes back. So you're in a high lunge. And we're going to drop that right foot on our mat, warrior footing. And you're just going to windmill it right up into your warrior 2. So Warrior Two is a big stretch, and you want to sink until maybe that front thigh is parallel with your mat, and then just find some power in your pose. So you're not tilting forward, you're stacking your shoulders over your hips, your knees not forward of your toes, it's right in alignment, and your arms are straight. Take a look at your back arm, make sure it's coming straight out of your shoulder. Bring it back around to your left fingers. Take one more inhale and exhale here. And then we're going to find side angle. So we're going to drop that left elbow on our left knee. And then you're going to reach your right bicep by your ear and just find a nice stretch. Really finding some length all the way up the right side. Now if you have it in your practice, you want it a little more flexible, drop that right hand down by your right side, that left hand inside your left foot. Otherwise up here, find a little lift. Two more inhales and exhales here. And then let's press ourselves back up into our Warrior Two. And now you're gonna find your peaceful warrior. So that left hand's gonna come up and over, and you're gonna take it to the back of your mat. You can add in a little neck stretch by taking your gaze to your right heel. Sinking a little more into your lunge. One more inhale and exhale. And then let's go ahead and windmill it down into our lunge. Step those left toes back, plank pose. Lower all the way down to your mat. And release. Inhale lifts us up, a little back bend here. And your back bend might not be here yet, and that's okay. Take it a little lower. Nice big inhale. And on your exhale, go ahead and release. Press it up into your tabletop. And then I want you to bring your big toes together and really take your knees out all the way to the edges of your mat. Set your hips back on your heels and find your child's pose. Inch those fingertips forward, drop your forehead down on your mat, and then sink in. We've got a few breaths here, so if your mind's wandering, focus on that connection where your forehead meets your mat. Breathe right into that. Take a nice deep breath in here. On your exhale, let your shoulders come away from your ears. Sink a little deeper into your stretch. Two more inhales and exhales here. And then we're going to start to pull ourselves right back up. Bring those knees underneath your hips, hands underneath your shoulders. All right, we got to tuck those toes. One more time, lift it up into our down dog. Give your head a little shake, yes and no. And then I want you to lift up high on the balls of your feet. Really lift your heels up off your mat. Tilt your tailbone to the sky and then melt those heels right back down towards your mat. One more time. Nice big inhale and exhale here. Big bend in those knees, gaze up, and walk your toes all the way up, fold forward. This time we're gonna do ragdoll, so we're gonna grab opposite elbows. And then you're just gonna let your elbows and arms frame to the top of your head, and you're gonna find a little sway side to side. And then you're gonna come into center. You're gonna take a couple inhales and exhales here. If you wanna drop your fingertips to the mat, you can. Nice big back body stretch. 2 more inhales and exhales. Next inhale, those fingertips find your shins, halfway lift. Extend. Exhale, fold. Arms out wide, reach up, stretch up, all the way up to standing, fingertips touch. Exhale, swan dives us forward. All right, we're gonna plant those hands, bend those knees. Left toes are going back this time into our warrior footing. And then we're gonna windmill it up into our warrior 2, other side. And then we're gonna take it into that side angle. Right elbow on that right knee, right hand on the inside of that right foot. Left bicep by your ear, find your stretch. Nice big inhale and exhale here. Pressing back up into your warrior 2. And then taking it into your humble or reverse warrior. Right hand up and over. Working that gaze towards your back heel. Sinking into your lunge. One more inhale and exhale here. And then we're going to release. Bring it back down into that high lunge. Woo, feel that stretch. Right toe step back, plank pose. So fire up your plank. See if you can stay here, take a couple of breaths. Find some energy from those heels through the top of your head. One more inhale and exhale. And then again, we're gonna lower all the way down onto our mat. Untuck those toes. We're just gonna find Sphinx pose. So we're gonna slide those elbows underneath your shoulders. And there's an imaginary line connecting your index fingers. Oops. Maybe you have a dog land on your back. All right, thanks, Ted. Press into your elbows to press your shoulders away from your ears. Nice big front body stretch. Toes out to the corners of your mat. And then we're gonna take a little gaze over our right shoulder and our right heel. Not a big movement, just a nice easy little movement, neck stretch. Bring it back into center. Maybe a little gaze over that left shoulder. Okay, Ted, come on, get up there. Back into center. Sorry, Teddy, get off. And then go ahead and bring your hands back underneath and then take it into a nice big back bend here. One more inhale and exhale. And then we're gonna release and lower it all the way down onto our mat. So I want you to drop your left ear on your left shoulder, or left ear on your left shoulder, left ear on your mat. And then extend your arms back by your sides, palms turned down. Release your shoulders, add in a little neck stretch. We've got a couple inhales and exhales here. And then you're gonna bring that head back into center, chin down. And then on an inhale, you're gonna lift everything up. Toes lift, arms lift, locust pose. Maybe even a little rock forward and back with your inhales and exhales. One more, nice big inhale. And on your exhale, release opposite ear on the mat. Release your shoulders. Bringing that chin back into center. We've got one more locust pose. On your inhale, lift it up. Palms up, toes up. We'll rock forward and back. Nice big inhale. Exhale releases you down. Hands slide back underneath your shoulders. Press it up into your tabletop. And we're gonna do full child's pose. So knees together. Hips back on our heels, and then try and wrap your arms down by your sides. Allow those shoulders to release and round. Two more inhales and exhales here. And then we're going to start to roll ourselves all the way back up, and you're going to land seated on your heels. Again, if this is super uncomfortable, cross-legged seated is your option for sure. And then we're going to go ahead and find a side stretch. So we're going to inch those left fingertips out, and then take your right hand up and over. Find your side stretch. One more inhale and exhale here. And then go ahead and bring it back up into center. We're going to take it to the other side. Right fingertips down, left hand up and over. One more inhale and exhale here. And then go ahead and bring it all the way back up. Nice job. All right, now we're going to, if you're in your hero pose, go ahead and slide those legs around. Find your cross-legged seated. And we're gonna breathe a little bit into our upper back. So we're gonna take that left hand on our right knee, right fingertips across. You're gonna take a nice big inhale here. And on your exhale, bring it forward, chin tucks into chest. So you want to breathe into your upper back, right in between your shoulder blades if you can. One more inhale and exhale here. And then you're going to start to roll it all the way back up to seated. So before you uncross those elbows, grab your shoulders. And we're going to take a little eagle arm here. So if you don't have the flexibility in your shoulders yet, go ahead and keep your hands right here. Both are effective. Otherwise, you stack your elbows, bring the backs of your hands together, and then if you have eagle arms, reach around and grab that palm. All right, nice. Little pretzel twist for you. All right, so we're gonna inhale, lift those elbows, gaze up. Exhale, we're gonna bring it forward, tuck your elbows in. Inhale lifts us up. Exhale, release. Go ahead and roll those shoulders. Nice Nice job. So now we're going to take it the opposite direction. Right hand, right knee, right hand, left knee, left arm across, make your X. Take a nice inhale. Exhale takes us over, chin tucks in. Breathe into your upper back one more time. One more inhale and exhale here. Belly button pulls in, roll it all the way back up to seated, right? Grab your shoulders, stack your elbows, bring the backs of your hands together. Reach around, take your eagle arms. Perfect. A little lift on your inhale. And then exhale, take it forward one more time, tuck everything in. Really good for our immune systems, these twisty, detoxy crunches into center, tucking our chins into our chest to squeeze out our lymphatic system, squeeze out any toxins, and then we just want to drink a lot of water when we're done. Flush out our systems, keep those immune systems as healthy as we can. Two more inhales and exhales here. And then we're going to bring it all the way back up. Roll out those shoulders. Undo those legs. Nice. You're going to take those legs right out in front of you. So we're going to find a little staff pose. So we just want to take those arms high to the sky and then find your dangling forward fold. Reach for your toes. Nice big back body stretch. Sink down. Take a little inhale here. Sink a little deeper if you have it. 3 more inhales and exhales. And then go ahead and roll it all the way back up. Nice job. So we're gonna hug that left knee in, extend that right leg nice and long. And then you're just gonna take that left foot on the outside of your right thigh. Now you can keep it here if you don't have that kind of flexibility yet. I'm not with you, so I don't know yet. And then wrap that right arm around your left knee and take your left fingertips behind you. Little Lord of the Fishes pose. So it's a big twist. We're working our gaze over our back left shoulder. Close your eyes here. Let yourself melt into the pose. So there's this breath called Ujjayi breath, and you inhale through your nose, and then as you exhale, you make the sound of the ocean or Darth Vader in the back of your throat. It's supposed to bring energy and focus, clarity to our practice. And it's just fun to do. 2 more inhales and exhales here. And then we're gonna release, unhook that left leg, go ahead and extend it out. Right knee comes in, and we're gonna take it to the other side. So we wanna wrap that left arm around, right fingertips back. Find your twist, sink in, 2 more inhales and exhales here. And then we're gonna bring it back into center. Nice job, hug that right knee in. And this time we're gonna plant that right foot down, left foot comes in to meet it for a little Buddha Konasana. So we just wanna bounce our knees. So if your hips are tight, pull those feet in towards you. If it's your lower back is really sore, take those feet out a little bit and just kind of personalize it for where it feels good for you. Again, we're having compassion, honoring wherever our bodies are today, and being grateful that we were able to get to our mat. So take a nice little inhale. On your exhale, let your nose come down towards your toes. Elbows can press a little bit on your calves if you need a little extra stretch. If you're going into that lower back, just release, dangle. Take a little inhale here. Sink a little deeper if you have it. A few more inhales and exhales. Just let yourself settle in. One more inhale and exhale here. And then start to make your way all the way back up. Bring those knees in together. And then go ahead and windshield wash your knees a little side to side. And then you're gonna plant those feet down on your mat. You're gonna extend your arms out and you're gonna lower down one vertebrae at a time, all the way down until you reach your mat. Nice job. All right, we did it. Down on those mats. And we're gonna heel to our feet out so they're at the edge of our mats. And then drop your knees together so you make a little TP. And then we're gonna bring our arms up into our field goal arms, lift up, tuck our shoulder blades under. Nice. You're gonna follow your breath for a few inhales and exhales here in constructive rest pose. So constructive rest is really about softening into your mat. Seeing how full you can get your lungs. One more inhale and exhale here. And then you're going to heel toe those feet back together, or kind of so they're even with your hips again. And then you're going to bring those knees into your chest. We're going to find that rock side to side, like we did in the beginning of class. And then you're going to plant your left foot down, knee bent, and extend your right leg straight up to the ceiling. Rotate your right ankle a little bit. Stay right here, reach up for your toes, bring your nose towards your knee, just an option. For one nice big inhale. And on your exhale, let's cross that same ankle right over our right knee. Perfect. So we're gonna go ahead and reach through, pigeon pose. Left hand goes through the center, wraps around. Right hand wraps around the outside of that right thigh, and then just pull that knee in. Breathe into your left hip. Flex your feet. Protect your knees. And this is another one. We just need to hold a little bit longer. We hold as much stress, tightness, and tension in our hips as we do well, they say even more than we do in our shoulders, so. 2 more inhales and exhales here. And then go ahead and release that right foot back down on your mat. Extend your left leg up, circle your ankle a few times. Hug your left knee into your chest, extend your right leg nice and long. And stretch. Bring that right knee in, extend your left leg nice and long and stretch. Go ahead and bend that left knee, plant that left foot on the mat, extend that right leg all the way up. Bring your nose towards your knee if you have it. And then go ahead and bring it all the way back down. Cross that right ankle and make your way into your pigeon pose, other side. Sinking in, finding your pigeon. Breathing into that right hip this time. One more inhale and exhale here. Go ahead and let that left foot come back down. Hug that right knee into your chest. Extend that left leg nice and long. And then go ahead and bring that left knee in, extend your right leg nice and long. Drop that right leg all the way down onto your mat, and then you're gonna take your left knee over to your right side. So if you need a little shift of your hips, you can. Maybe tuck those toes behind your knee, and then extend that left arm all the way out. So you wanna try and keep your shoulder blades on the mat as much as you can, so that maybe that means a little less of a twist. When you twist a little too far, sometimes that left arm's way up off the floor. It's hanging out, and you really want to be able to just release and melt into your twist. So I always encourage people to just take a moment, find your twist. You guys are probably already there by now, talked enough. And then we're just going to take a nice big inhale, and on your exhale, you're just going to melt. Any last little bits of stress just are melting away. One more inhale and exhale here. Bringing yourself back in to your mat. Hug both knees into your chest. We'll rock side to side. Let's take it to the other side. Left leg extends. Right knee over to that left side and twist. Two more inhales and exhales here. And then go ahead and bring yourself back into center. Nice job, guys. Hug your knees into your chest one last time. And then we're gonna give ourselves a little hug. So we're gonna bring our nose towards our knees. Squeeze yourself into a tight little ball. As tight as you can get yourself in. And then squint your eyes, clench your jaw, tighten every muscle as tight as you can get it. And then take it a little bit tighter. Take one more nice inhale. And on your exhale, release into your Shavasana. So we just kind of find that nice melty. Shift your hips if you need to. Flop your toes out to the corners of your mat. Lift up, tuck your shoulder blades under. Arms come down, palms turned up. Final rest or relaxation pose. Adult nap time. And then take your mind on a little mental vacation. Take yourself to your happy place. Is that the beach or the mountains? And allow yourself to just sort of arrive there and feel the sun on your skin. Maybe feel the breeze. Picture the colors, smell the smells, and then just release. So we're gently going to start to find a little awareness back on our mats. And if you want to stay here for a few more minutes, please feel free. The longer your Savasanas are, the better they are. And then go ahead and find some movement in your toes. Give those ankles a little circle. Working your way back to your mats. And then work your way up to your fingers. Find some movement in your fingers. And maybe start to circle your wrists a little forward and back. And then you're going to find a nice full body stretch. So those arms are going to go overhead, toes are going to come together. And you're just going to stretch your spine a little bit, not overstretching, just till it feels good. Point your toes. Do a little body scan, toes to your fingers to see how you feel. And then go ahead and start to bring your arms back down, work your feet in. Start to pull your knees into your chest. Giving it another rock side to side. And then you're going to roll up to your easy seat. And if you can, kind of arrive and close your eyes for a second while you get into your easy seat. Bringing your hands to your knees. And then we're going to pull those shoulders up to our ears. Melt our shoulder blades together on our back. Release it down. We're going to do one little detox for our lymphatic system in our neck. And so we're going to tuck our chin into our chest and give it a little squeeze here. And then we're going to lift our head back up. We're going to extend our arms out to our sides, palms turned up. You're going to take a nice big inhale as you start to reach your arms overhead until your fingertips touch to lengthen you. And on your exhale, bring your hands into heart center. Pressing your thumbs against your chest, taking a bow forward to seal in your energy and practice for today. And we will just end class by saying Namaste, which just means the light in me honors the light in each and every one of you. Thank you all for practicing with me today. Namaste. All right, guys, I know you did great out there. Jeff, I hope you liked it. And everybody else who's with him. And have a fantastic day. Keep practicing yoga. And I will see you next time. Thanks, y'all. Have a great day.